Welcome to the Forged by Design podcast. This is your host, Daniel Badijo. You can always find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, our YouTube channel, Forged by Design. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for all your support. We're going to have an amazing episode today. When it comes to brunch, when it comes to breakfast, when it comes to exquisite menu, we have today none other than the Brunch House of Augusta. I am very excited because when it comes to food, oh, Lord have mercy, what an amazing topic to talk about. But this has not come without some grind, without some sacrifices, and a lot of faith. Without further ado, help me welcome the Brunch House of Augusta owners, Mr. Asian and Ashley. How are you guys?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. First of all, thank you so much for being here on the Forged by Design podcast. I was waiting for this day. But before I came here, of course, I went there Saturday.
Yep.
I had to find out the location. My wife was like, you need to go and get some breakfast, find out the place, the vibe, and all that. And I tell you what, I felt at home. You know, I could have been there for a couple of hours, but I had things to do. Those honey to-do lists, and I have to come back and do the video announcing you guys and doing a coffee drop and so many other things. But what a nice atmosphere. The menu was phenomenal. So much variety, and that's the problem, man. You didn't just like, what do I choose? What do I pick? And all that good stuff. But what an exquisite, elegant place to be. And I congratulate you guys for all that hard work. I want to start by asking you and take us back to that beginning. What was this vision like for the Brunch House of Augusta? How did this idea, this vision came to fruition as far as taking off and making it a business?
So it started about a couple of years ago, 2021. 2021.
Okay.
End of 2020.
Yeah. So I graduated college. I moved to Virginia for a little while, and I used to always go downtown DC for brunch. U Street always had these amazing restaurants, DuPont Circle, and a few other places. And the vibe was just great. It's a way that like Ted's Bulletin. When you came up, I took you to Bus Boys and Poets. So it's kind of like the inspiration of what we want to bring here. And I was like, well, Augusta doesn't have like that type of brunch atmosphere.
Correct.
And we low-key still don't. I mean, it's not the exact vision that we were going for.
Sure, but it's in progress.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. So when you said that was you were looking for something different that Augusta didn't have, you pretty much had that experience from the DC area. And what was it about that the vibe and the menu that brought your attention?
It's really just the atmosphere.
The atmosphere.
I mean, just
The vibes.
Yeah, the vibes.
Yeah.
Just I can't explain it besides
we don't have that in Augusta.
I mean, now we do with us.
Now we do. He said now we do. At the brunch house. At the brunch house, you got it.
I think the only thing we're missing is maybe some mimosas, which a lot of people probably would say, but honestly, I think we're happy without it.
Yeah, you don't need alcohol to have a good time.
Yeah,
outstanding. And how did he drag you into all this this vision of entrepreneurship? Now, when you started in finance. Did you start in finance? Did you have a finance background?
Definitely not. I went to school for psychology, and I was minor in sociology and criminology. So how I ended up here is just God's guidance. Yeah.
God's guidance. So going back to that question, how when he shared that vision, how did he bring you into this plan?
Definitely, it was a no.
I love her sincerity. So why not? What was that? Those beginning stages about?
It's
because
hard, no.
it was overwhelming. You thought that it was a little bit overwhelming.
Yes. Definitely had a background a little bit in food and beverage, and I noticed how restaurant food and beverage is a hard industry.
Okay,
and I just said no, but he pushed and he pushed.
Okay.
And I was the one, I was like, okay, I'm going to be the supportive wife, but I am going to keep my job while you do this.
Oh, that's a smart wife. Now, you didn't offer him any alternatives? Not
I
at
just
all.
said no.
Wow. Yeesh,
Nope.
yeesh. Wow, outstanding. So when did this, you said in 2001 started the business. What menu did you bring? What ideas that you brought down to the Augusta area as far as starting maybe small and you increased the variety of your menu, or did you have something specific in mind that first we want to start off with this particular menu because it's manageable, maybe the supply chain, maybe trying to find the feedback from the audience, from your consumers? How did that menu come about? Who cooks? Who's the cook here in between you two? You are?
Well, we both cook, but she mostly cooks at home,
Okay.
and I cook mostly at the restaurant.
Okay. So who made the menu? Who brought the menu together as far as this is what we're going to offer?
So honestly, my cousin brought the menu. So when we first started the restaurant, my older cousin, he's a chef, and he was staying in Charlotte at the time and wanted to move back home. And so it's kind of like a perfect storm opportunity. The building was available, he was available, so we all came together to start this. So all the menu was kind of like credit to him. We had a few ideas like, make sure we have this on the menu, stuff like that. And he just kind of really brought it to life with the flavors and everything.
Outstanding. So from the flavors, did you bring something from like upstate down here that's different, or you kept it more so about what the audience, your consumers wanted to see in the menu?
A little bit of both. I always love like being creative and being a little bit different. So kind of like look at what other places are serving, and then it's like, okay, let's see if we can make a variation of that, or I don't want to be like the next person.
All right.
So let's do something completely different, but still brunch focused.
Okay. Did the location start on at the location that it's on, that's in the now 573 Green Street?
It did.
Okay. How did you guys select that prime location? What was it? Was it the same? Because Green Street now and Green Street then, there was there was a difference, right? How did you guys choose the location? Did you see yourself in downtown? Because you probably could have made it in Evans or in Grovetown, Augusta, or anywhere in between. Why that location specifically? Let me ask her, because it seems like she had a saying in all this. Because first of all, she had said no, and if it's going to be somewhere, it's going to be here, Green Street. Did that location appeal to you?
Honestly, it just was an open door.
Yes.
It just seemed like it was for the right place. It was already open. It had all the equipment.
Oh, so it was something before.
Yep.
Okay.
So it used to be the Whistle Stop Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then before that, I think it was called Tuttle House or something.
Okay.
Back in the 60s. But when we found it, so we got there, we opened up during COVID, and the previous restaurant had just closed earlier that year. And then we started occupying it in that fall. So all the equipment, furniture, like everything was there. So it was really like a move-in ready type of deal. So
outstanding.
like I said, kind of pushed the idea, found the place, and he led us to make magic happen.
Outstanding. How's the family support from pushing you through this? Because we're gonna get Mr. Leroy Daniel and Mrs. Kim in here as well. How is that family support about bringing about saying, you know what, we are going to do this. There's no turning back. How was that family friend support? Did they see the vision that you saw, or simply they were like?
Everybody said no.
Yeah.
No.
It's like,
I was about to hear.
Yeah, it's a restaurant space available downtown. I think this would be a good fit.
Ashley,
no, we don't want to get in restaurant.
Oh wow! Oh my God!
It was an adamant no.
Wow! So you kept pursuing this.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like food?
Well, that's right.
I mean, in between any economy, like folks want to eat, and like I said, if I work all day, I don't really feel like cooking when I get home.
You say your background was psychology. Well, maybe that's what happened. He was convincing himself,
had to
working
prime
his
them
way,
for it.
prime himself, resiliency, and all that. So when did your heart turn around? I mean, I know you say you're going to keep your job. It's been 5 years in the making. When did your heart start saying, you know what, this is I was definitely no, but I'm up to that 70-80%, and I'm 110%.
Honestly, probably the end of year one. So we the Brunch House, our first year of business, we was nominated for top 100 from the Yelp list. And we was number 55, 56
in the country.
And I was like, oh wow, he's serious about this.
Yeah,
we're making waves.
Although I was reading that, and all the amazing reviews and the support. I mean, to have those listings and people still talk about it so much. When I mentioned it, they kind of immediately knew. It's like, where have I been? That type thing.
Fun fact, worldly, like one of 5 restaurants has ever made like that list in Augusta too.
You're right.
So during this time, in the beginnings, your faith was tested in so many ways. And I know that we were grounded in the Lord and so forth. And what are some of the hard decisions that you had to make? Because it's like when I did the studio, I was sharing with you guys that we can go a little crazy buying equipment and buying this and buying that and so forth. Yeah. And then now you acquired a place that had the tables, it had the kitchen and some of the things that you needed fundamentally. But did your mind go and say, I got to go get this and I have to get that? Did you want to buy more, or was it more of a control project and you took it in phases? How was that transition for you guys?
It was definitely a transition. So we were kind of new to restaurant business. So you don't know what you don't know. So we were always, oh yeah, let's go get these places. These look great, but they break easy. Just different small things like that. Sure. Finding like different things to go on the table, like condiments and everything. So just making better choices over the years.
Sure. So who keeps the book? Who's the finance person? You're the finance guy, right? I mean, who keeps the checks and balances? Because I mean, Miss Ashley,
I do a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. The restaurant business, as you stated in the beginning, can be very demanding. What is someone that's wanting to start a business, not necessarily let's say a restaurant business? Mm-hmm. What are things that happen behind the scenes that they need to also be aware of? Meaning, it could be walking in one accord, the synergy between a boss, the employers, strategy, the ratings that people give. You have to have that FDA 98% or whatever, and so forth. What happens a lot behind the scenes as far as in the Brunch House that people need to know, as far as an entrepreneur needs to know if they want to open a cafe or a business?
Being able to wear many hats.
Yeah.
Multitasking. One day I'm a counselor. Another day I'm a plumber. Another day I'm
plumber.
Another day we're
might be an electrician. Yeah.
Wow.
Might be a psychologist. Just never know.
Oh man, that's amazing. That's the reality.
Professional grocery shopper.
Oh yeah, somebody's got to go get the groceries. And how'd you guys, supply chain management? Do you guys get everything local, or is it brought from other states? Is there something specific that you have to get, like an ingredient from other states, or you can acquire everything here local in CSRA?
Yeah, we go through. It's better to go through like a food company. Like a U.S. Foods or somebody like that.
Okay.
Or Cisco, any one of them. But what's good about it is they actually pull from local farms, some of them.
Sure.
So we try to work through them to find majority of local products. But your local products would probably be like vegetables and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I would say every one of our products comes from a local farm. Not necessarily in Augusta. Might not be local to Augusta, but it might be like in Kentucky or something like that.
In sense, there's a lot of inventory. Is it a seasonal business, or is it busy all throughout? I would say busy.
It's mostly busy all throughout. We have our ups and downs. Sure. We definitely have our slow months. I would say be aware of the J's.
What is
So
that?
like January is always slower.
Oh
like
man,
June,
I
July.
love it. I love it.
So-
Be aware of the. I'm gonna have to adopt that. Be aware of the J's.
Yeah. Just give me a little credit for it.
All right. I'm
Well,
gonna
not me. I didn't
trademark
come up
that
with it.
immediately after this
Yeah.
podcast. I'm gonna trade that. I get a T-shirt. Get a T-shirt.
My dad's gonna be like, "What do you mean the J's?"
Oh yeah, that's gonna be, what about the J's? No, you build your business where you say that your motto is family feeding families.
Yes, sir.
What does that mean to you beyond simply serving food, and what do you want people to feel when they walk through your doors? Family feeding families, that motto of yours. It's that home atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Can you elaborate on that?
To shorten it, basically how our guests feel, they feel like they're eating at their grandmother's house.
Nice.
Or they're eating, or they're like, oh, I feel like you took me back to my dad.
Oh, nice.
Salmon croquettes.
Yes.
That's when it's like,
My grandma used to cook
feeling.
that.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Absolutely, yes. So has your menu grown exponentially because of that? I mean, did you guys have a one side first of menu? Now you have two sides, and now you have all these other varieties and options. What is the go-to for many people? What is that one of those favorite dishes that you make?
Definitely the croquettes and grits. Our salmon croquettes are one of our best sellers, one of our staples. We pride ourselves in making our own turkey sausage from scratch. What else we made from scratch?
Salmon croquettes, turkey, and our stuffed French toast.
Yep.
We make the filling in-house, and it's very popular.
Outstanding. I forgot to ask you, what is your background? Is psychology, finance,
So I have a degree in marketing.
market? Oh, well, that explains it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I'm
there you
surprised
go.
she said no.
Yeah, that's what she said.
We
No,
got
I
some of
mean,
the tools.
she did a market survey. She looked at the businesses, and, and all that. That makes a lot of sense, Ashley. But it is so true. Just from my experience coming in, I definitely felt home. Relaxed. I loved kudos to your waitresses. They were right there asking what did I need, and brought everything and on time. I did definitely love the low key vibe. I can see that expanding into like a karaoke night one day, and that type thing.
It definitely could.
You guys cater? Do you guys?
We
cater?
do.
You have a catering business as well, so people can order for weddings or any event.
Absolutely.
And there's also now with DoorDash and all those things, you guys have that service as well.
Yes, sir.
And I saw that you can, of course, order online from the menu. So it's all holistically all around. You offer all those services and amazing food. Kudos to all you guys. So you've built a business where family is part of the foundation. What have you learned about working with family while still maintaining the discipline and accountability necessary to run a successful business? So now it's a family affair. It's easy when you don't know so and so and you employ them and you went through the resume or whatnot, they applied. But when it's family, when it's Ashley and she's looking at you sideways and saying, "Are you going to make that decision? Are you guys going to make that decision?" And how do you guys what's a strategy in order to make effective decisions and working with family?
One, never take it personal.
Sure.
Always got to separate personal and business. So never try to bring work home. But I think we were listening to another podcast, and it just so happened to be a married couple that worked together. They said one of the benefits that we never really thought about of being married and owning a business is that you can talk about it at home when you're calm down and not in the environment of everybody else, and really have the chance to talk it out a little bit more.
Sure. Well, from you have that marketing perspective, you have that dreamer psychology and all this other perspective that she's got to keep you within those bounds and so forth. Well, from the financial side, right? From the financial side as well, which is very important. One of the things that I guess I write books. And that's was kind of my outlet, and music and this, so I can separate work from leisure or from other ministries, that type thing. What are your hobbies aside? Because it looks like this business is 24/7. Do you guys have any hobbies?
Almost.
Almost 24/7.
Almost 24/7.
Actually, what's your hobby?
Travel, of course.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. That's an expensive one too.
That's why I got work.
What's one of your hobbies? What do you like to do?
I don't know. I'm a homebody, so
Okay.
I'm good at home.
Yeah.
Like just relaxing in the quiet. Sometimes I play the game.
A little bird told me, I won't say who, that you wrote a book
I did.
on finance.
I did.
Talk to me. How did this book come about? Was this before the restaurant?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a while ago. I just kind of want to write something we were newly married, and just how should married couples kind of like manage their finances.
Sure.
So at that point in my life, I was real big into like investing, stuff like that. So I was really just researching on different ways and things to do with my money so that I didn't really have to work as hard.
Outstanding. So
a lot of Robert Kiyosaki.
What was that?
It's a lot of Robert Kiyosaki.
Oh, there you go.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
That's right. Yeah. If you notice all my books, that's if after this podcast you can glance of all the books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and so many others. I think one of the fundamental things that a lot of people jump into a business without self-education. You don't necessarily have to have a bachelor's degree in finance or in accounting or any other high level, but you can buy a book. You can self-educate.
Definitely.
You can acquire the knowledge that you need to do market surveys, budgeting, utilizing that money to work for you, whether it be a Roth IRA, a contingency plan, look into stocks and bonds, 401k. We all are going to retire one day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's use that fluidity of money in order to invest and create a stable home. Because when those J's comes, right?
Yep.
And there's got to be a reserve somewhere in order to cover the operational costs of running a business. Do you typically have a big staff? Is it how many in general do you guys have employees?
We have a total of about 10 staff.
10
so
10
very
staff.
small.
And what are your working hours?
Our personal working hours?
No, the business working hours. Yours is, you just told me 24/7. So it's from 8 a.m. to
Wednesday through Friday is 7 to 2, and then Saturday and Sunday is 9 to 3.
Also, you guys have the afternoons off.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome.
Unless we have a catering.
Unless you have a catering to do and so forth. Do you guys participate in any conferences, any events in the community when they're having some food events or any of that? You know, where you have your brunch house tent and stuff like that, because a lot of people love freebies, man. If it's something like that, I have discernment for freebies, and I know where they're at. That's why you see me a lot at Costco. It's like the lady see me 3 times walking down the same aisle. Hey,
freebies cost.
The freebies, the freebies definitely cost.
Put that
So
in your budget
you've
too.
grown your vision into an established restaurant, and now are looking into expanding into the Evans location.
Yes, sir.
That is one big, bold step, and well planned, financially planned. At what point did you realize this is bigger than this original dream? Before Miss Ashley said no, right? And it's still resonating now. From that no, you're opening up a second location. How did this come about, and who made that decision?
I think we all did.
Okay.
And really our customers, we always, since the first year, I need a bigger place, or it's too small,
right?
Or can't have a party here or something like that.
Outstanding. So the Evans location, it's obviously it's a bigger, and you can have parties in there, or they can rent it for I'm not sure. What's
see.
the vision for that other than the restaurant?
Still kind of working it out.
Okay.
Still working out the kinks.
The business model, still working out the business model.
Well, the business model is set. It's just the space is bigger. We're just we had to change our plans a little bit because of permitting. So we had it planned for about 67 seats, and then we had to bring it down to 49 seats. Thanks, Columbia County.
Okay.
But
yeah. I didn't know all those restrictions. So they have restrictions on seating capacity, and
it's horrible.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm being educated.
It's a whole
today.
nother conversation.
I love this question is as a Black owned business, you guys when that's a lot of pride. You guys feel so good for yourselves. I mean, I love the fact that you bring the difference into Augusta area, how inspirational you are. I was at many moons ago, I was at Payne College.
Okay.
And I was a guest professor there teaching on business modeling. And it was more so on the risk assessment side because there were a lot of entrepreneurs there, whether it be for cosmetology, whether it be for car wash, or this, or that, finance, and other businesses. And I love the fact that the African American students aspired to be business owners, and they wanted to thrive and so forth. And when I met you guys, living what they are aspiring to do, it's such a role model for the community, and I loved it. So what does that mean to you personally to build something that creates opportunities, represents your family, and becomes a part of the economic fabric of the CSRA community and abroad? Because you guys have expanded, and word of mouth has reached more than just the Georgia state lines, and of you guys are making an impact. What does that mean to you on a personal level to be those living role models for all these students and all this community?
Oh, okay.
Well, Ashley, yeah, please do that. Elaborate marketing major. The marketing major is going to lay it out for us.
Definitely very proud.
Outstanding.
But also at the end of the day, you give all your glory to God.
Amen.
After we have to remind ourselves what is our purpose and what does He want us to do with our business. We have to remember about His timing, but definitely very proud though.
Outstanding. Yep. How do you feel about that?
Just about the same. Just to be able to, for someone to ask us a question about it, and we're able to help any way that we can. And just knowing that, growing up, you always want to see someone like you in your position.
Yes.
And so the fact that we're able to kind of be that for somebody out there, no matter who it is, speaks volumes. But you never know how much impact you have until people tell you that you have impact. I never assumed that you have impact.
Right.
It's that people just kind of, oh, y'all own a brunch house. People know what's out here now. We're having dinner. Oh, we know y'all from somewhere. Do y'all
Yes.
So I mean, it's real humbling. I will say that. I don't take it for granted for sure. It's very humbling that people think that highly of you.
Outstanding. And likewise, I mean, I commemorate you guys and I salute you guys because absolutely, that is so inspirational. I love the fact that you said in God's timing, right? All the glory to God, because it's been the bedrock, the rock of our salvation, and He's made a way where there is no way. And I know in a business, even though you have maintained it low key in those times of trials and testings and roadblocks and many legal hindrances about this permit and that permit and capacity and this and that, there's always a way where He's made a way, right? And your faith and your persistence and believing in your potential has brought this into fruition. So if you could sit down with someone today who has a dream but is afraid to start, has an Ashley that's saying no, someone who keeps telling themselves, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. Years go by, and I'm not ready yet. What would you tell them now that you have these years of experience?
Put God first and pray about it.
Right.
That's first and foremost. Definitely put God first, pray about it, and then if He gives you the go ahead, move out on faith and do what you have to do. So don't be afraid.
Outstanding. So what do you think about that?
He took the words right out of my mouth. But people have to remember you have to be willing to listen. I don't think people forget about that.
And when you mean listening to
Listen, of course, to God, but
Sure.
they pray and we ask and we please, but we don't honestly listen
Sure.
to what He's telling us or what He want us to do with our plan.
Yep.
So definitely pray about it, listen, and then just do it.
And be willing to put in the work too.
Right.
Just because you want to do something, it's a difference in between wanting and actually doing everything it takes to accomplish it. So a lot of people think it's easy or I could just wake up and do this one day. Steps. And I've seen a lot of people like fail at something or their business, it went by the wayside. And it could be for a multitude of reasons, but always remember it's going to be a lot more 24-hour days before you get to the 5-hour days, 2-hour days.
Wow. I'm gonna repeat what it said. There's gonna be first those years, I'm not sure, 24-hour days before they become 5-hour days. That's deep. That is deep. It's so true. When I first started this podcast, I was telling you guys that I was procrastinating in a sense. I was mentally stuck somehow, some way. And but the Lord kept telling me execute. And when you think about a podcast and the expansion, I guess what you said was amazing, in phases, in steps, right? Phase 1 of your business model, phase 2 of the business model, phase 3, and then of course the developing different revenue streams and different ideas in order to capitalize what the promises of God for your life and what you saw first in your spirit in order to it become materialized and made it come to pass. And how important that is to put in the work and believe in yourself. And you probably ask him, "Are you sure?" And you ask her, "Are you sure?" And it's 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. and you guys are, doing the numbers and running some stuff like that and the software and all that in order to make it pass. And now there's a fluidity, there's a rhythm and a harmony about what you're doing, that you're able to expand to this new location. When do you guys open doors?
We don't have open date yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still
you
working
guys,
progress.
You guys got to hit my DM, and I'm going to be promoting it on the Forged by Design podcast and or just a separate video saying it's open. You guys got to come here. Make sure I have a VIP parking lot. Okay, just say Daniel, reserved for Daniel and stuff like that, because I'm gonna bring my appetite.
Please
I'm
do.
gonna bring my appetite and my wallet too. So you
got to come to the soft opening and the grand opening.
So finally, when the story of the Brunch House is eventually told years from now, and I know you guys are so young, so like years from now, it's like 50 years from now, I don't know. What do you hope people say you built, not just as a restaurant, but as a family, as entrepreneurs, and as member of the Augusta community?
That's a great question.
It is a great question.
I guess because you're still in that season of building and putting brick after brick and building this castle of the Brunch House. I see you guys expanding even further onto another location and
to that
many blessings. I guess one of the things that it goes back to counseling your younger self when you first began. About what would you tell? What skills do you need? Let me ask you this: what skills do you need in order to become an effective manager or business owner? what if you had to lay some foundations as far as hard skills? What hard skills would you need as an entrepreneur? Finance, obviously, acumen. Finance,
a little bit of finance. Depend on the business. You should have some know-how of whatever field you're going into. I mean, you can't go into a business and you don't know anything about it, because eventually you're going to have to work it for yourself to teach somebody else.
I'm sorry. I was still definitely discipline.
Discipline?
Yep.
Definitely.
So finance, discipline. What about communication?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Communication, patience.
Okay. Have you had to reprimand an employee yet?
It's a whole nother podcast.
I had to throw it out there, man. I had to throw it out there.
It's a whole nother podcast.
That's a whole nother podcast. But that comes with it because that's a conflict resolution. That's
It
a
is.
communication. That's looking for the quality and the soundness and the stability of the business. When you have, we have great apples and we have bad apples, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have people that bring that are great employees, and then suddenly become not so great employees, right? For whatever reason, life is life.
Yep.
So management skills, your business modeling, looking ahead. That's one thing. Here you're opening up a new location. That's expanding your business model. Do you see the menu going more into other options, or are you just going to stay with breakfast and brunch, and or you're going to go later on hit that dinner type of menu? Do you see yourself there, or are you comfortable right there where you're at?
We're definitely comfortable where we're at.
Okay.
I mean, we made our bread and butter for breakfast and lunch,
Outstanding.
aka brunch.
Brunch House.
It's
yeah.
the brunch house.
Brunch House.
We
It's in the
we
name.
may venture to dinner one day, maybe.
Sure.
But that's also a hard no from Ashley. So
Stop making me look like the bad guy.
no, you're not. You're definitely not.
So what's what's going to be new in the menu? Any ideas for in upcoming years? Is it something new that you probably want to bring a flavor from Louisiana and a flavor from here in Atlanta, from here? How do you guys get your ideas to bring like seasonal products or seasonal diversity into what you guys do?
Definitely when we travel, me and him enjoy Puerto Rican food.
Oh, wow.
We love,
I'll hook you up. Kevin.
We're definitely
employed.
foodies. Y'all definitely are.
Okay.
You met some mofongo?
That's right.
Oh, well, you're good.
We're gonna have this whole setup somewhere in the corner of your restaurant, and just
You don't have to be in the corner. Be the main menu.
There you go. That's right.
The main menu.
Wow. Yeah, we
Trying
could
to tell
definitely
you.
hook you up, man.
Please
Thank
do.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please.
You make it with the pork rinds in it too.
Right on.
Okay.
I was talking to Kevin and everybody because when we go to Puerto Rico, they have like local pastries, which they don't have in Augusta, and they have a local fresh bread right off the oven, the Puerto Rican bread, water bread, agua de pan de agua. What is it called? Sobao. That's
Pan de agua and so
two different
Yeah.
two different things.
I don't think we had that when we went.
Have you gone to Puerto Rico?
We did.
Yes.
Oh man, then you know what I'm talking about, right? You go to in the morning, go to a local bakery and fresh bread and all these pastries and stuff like that. They
We had
don't
a
have
guava filled one. It
they don't
was
have
so
anything
good.
like that in the Augusta area. Whoever does it to become a millionaire. So I will definitely invest in that. So make sure that
I'll do some research and go to Puerto Rico and bring you those recipes.
there
Definitely.
you go. There you go. No, think about
We
it.
could go together.
I even thought about the name Boricua City because it's Boricua. We're called Boricua, so Borinquen because of the island. But anybody that does like fresh breads and pastries, like Puerto Rican style, they
Yeah.
add that to the brunch house. A little side, I'm telling you. I mean, they're gonna have a million Puerto Ricans or Latin people just straight to the brunch house.
We love international food. I will say that if we could ever figure out a way to incorporate more international flavors, I think that would probably be the way that we go.
Definitely Puerto Rican and Jamaican food.
Oh, there's a Jamaican restaurant, right? Is it Lumpkin Road, Augusta? There's a Jamaican store, Jamaican.
Oh yeah,
something.
it is, and it's a Puerto Rican restaurant over there too.
La Casa Latina.
Yep.
La
Oh,
Casa
yeah.
Latina.
That's
One of our
Okay.
favorites.
Yeah, this the good friends of ours. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I know the for you. Next podcast. So if La Casa Latina, they threw your
Awesome.
name out there. Hey, I didn't say it.
Hey,
Mr. Asian threw your name out there. So I'll see you on the next episode. But they had the same vision as far as bringing Latin food or Hispanic food. Now they're in their menu. They have like Venezuela and Colombia,
Okay.
Puerto Rican stuff like that. But still a Latin Hispanic type
Awesome.
food. But
Gotta
Brunch
do
House
that.
can do the same, pretty much. Outstanding. So, other than Puerto Rico, where else have you visited for food ideas?
Definitely Jamaica.
Jamaica. Where else? It's like you've gone there several times. I don't know the way you
few
said
times.
it.
A few times.
Okay,
Still trying to
outstanding.
get it out.
Where else have we been?
Alaska.
Alaska.
Even though it's America, it's part of America. But
well, they actually got some good food out there. The fish and chips is amazing.
Outstanding. So the Brunch House of Augusta, located in 573 Green Street.
Yes, sir.
So your website is Brunch House of Augusta, brunchhouseofaug.com. I wanted to make sure
That's
the last
correct.
time I said Augusta and I had it all wrong. I had it corrected, aug.com.
Yes, sir.
So is there anything else you want to tell your audience about what's coming up next? Any big events for this year? Or simply just visit you? Every seat must be filled every single day.
Yep.
January, what's the J's?
The J's, January, June, and July.
January and July. Make sure you make a special visit to the Brunch House of Augusta. He's going to give us more information about the opening on the Evans location.
Definitely.
So they can get a hold of you through the website, and also they have the phone. You better call for catering, ordering. They will find you. Such an exquisite and amazing menu items. There's so much to select, and you will definitely have a home, family, warm experience, family food experience. I definitely enjoyed it and definitely recommend the Brunch House of Augusta. So thank you so much.
sir.
We're going to bring in Mr. Leroy, Daniel, and Kim, Mrs. Kim, and they're also going to talk about how they supported this vision of the Brunch House of Augusta.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for being here. And we'll be talking after this podcast because I still got some ideas on the food side.
Well, love to hear it. Thank you so much for having us.
thank you.
So here we are once again at the Forged by Design podcast with the second session where we have Mr. Daniel and Mrs. Kim, parents of Asian. And this is very important for us to have him here because they're the ones that endured this vision. When this young man said he wanted to open the Brunch House of Augusta,
Yes.
and Miss Ashley said no. She was looking at it from a marketing mindset, and he had a dream and an aspiration and a word from the Lord that says, I need to do this.
Yes, he did.
And it helped out a lot that he was a psychology major.
Yes.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to encourage yourself in the Lord and pump yourself out.
Yes.
Our pastor says that you have to see it before you seize it.
Right.
So he saw something in his spirit of what could be the Brunch House, and it has definitely come into fruition.
Yes.
That it has.
So I first want to ask you this: when Asian came to you and said, "I have this dream and aspiration," what were your first thoughts as a father, as a parent, about how do we help this young man align the business model and acquire that location and make it come to fruition? How were those first phases?
Wow. I would say, we thought about, hey, it's a tough career in restaurants. If you want to really get into it, it was a lot of praying.
Yes. Yes.
But we also know that he's a very driven person as well. And so I felt that, we wanted to make sure that he did succeed. So however that he needed us to support, it was right there for him.
So you saw that potential from later on. That he always had that drive as a young teenager. That he always had that looking outside the box, so to speak.
Absolutely.
And that's because being an entrepreneur, being simply someone that dreams and has an aspiration, to becoming an entrepreneur and a business owner, that's a whole new level,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Of work ethic, of commitment, of discipline, of enduring the testing times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. He told me about the J's, the J's. So January and July, the slow months.
The
right.
slow
He told me
months.
about those
Yeah.
J's, and
Yeah.
you've got to be resilient and persist on that first year.
Yeah.
So how was that first year for him, and how were you guys involved in that trajectory?
So actually the first year, it was tough because I don't know if he told you not, he was actually going through a transplant.
No, he did not. Here we go.
Yes.
yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, so he was diagnosed with end-stage renal disease, and so he was going through a transplant at that time. Also, so for us as parents, we really wanted to protect him. So just being there for him, and we started doing our homework, and like Danny said, lots of praying, just to make sure we was feeling what he was feeling. But the beauty of it all is because our motto is family feeding families.
Yes.
We was able to bring in family to help. So we had a lot of family support behind us also.
Outstanding. We talked about how was it working with family, right?
Yeah.
And butting heads with family,
Yes.
and because you have a business to run, right?
Yes.
And when you're working with family, I'm just going to talk about my Puerto Rican family. Everybody's got a different idea, right, about how we do this and how we do that, and what's got to be in the menu or this or that. There can be conflicting ideas.
Yes.
But it seems that when you brought in family, everybody was on board and commitment.
Yes.
Everybody was, for the ones who had experience. The one particular one, our nephew, who was a chef. So that was very important.
What's his name? Because I want to give him some.
His name was Frank Mims.
Frank Mims.
Yeah.
Yes.
He graduated from up in North Carolina. Gosh, what we call that?
She's like, I can't remember.
I can't remember. But
Johnson Wells.
Johnson Wells.
Johnson
There you go.
Yes.
Yes.
She got
I always got
it.
to. I always got to turn to my bank right there. She got it all.
Oh man, that's awesome.
So yes.
But he was the main one who first started off with recipes, stuff of that nature. But for me and with Asian, it was like, hey, learn everything that you need to learn from him. This is your baby. You need to take in everything that you need to learn from him. And he didn't disappoint us.
Absolutely.
He got in, he learned about the recipes. He learned in terms of restaurant knowledge. When it came down to scheduling, for us ordering, things like that, because we opened up in the middle of COVID.
Yes, he told me. Yes.
Yeah, that was very, very challenging.
And why that season? Was it because the restaurant became available? It was vacant?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was part of it.
Part of it.
Yeah.
The other part was we had already put up money. We was paying rent, so we needed.
It's time to get open.
It's time to open.
It's time to
So-
open. That's it.
And and we all, the three of us, including Ashley, the four of us, we sat down, we talked about it, and we said, y'all, we got to walk out on faith.
Yes.
And we did. After talking and praying, we was like, and Danny said it. Okay, it's now or never.
Yeah, we were sitting there 4 months on the holding it.
Sure.
But of course, during that time, we was thinking of the concept, thinking of the name,
Yes.
what we want to call it.
So where did the Brunch House of Augusta come from? Whose idea was that? The Brunch House.
That would come from me.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Agent, you heard it first. You heard it first. I've got the scoop. I've got the scoop from Mr. Daniel.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Outstanding. The Brunch House, which is a phenomenal name, by the
Yes.
way. It's
Yes.
very catchy,
Yeah.
very marketable as well. I
Absolutely.
mean, it's very, when you say the Brunch House, it just rolls off the tongue. People know brunch food, breakfast, and brunch,
Yes.
Exactly.
so to speak. That's outstanding. So you had it was open. You had the property for 4 months paying, and then of course somebody took the executive decision. CEO, we have to open.
Yeah.
In faith in the midst of COVID.
Yes.
To open in faith, and look what it has become.
Absolutely.
So forth.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So for anyone that wants to open a restaurant, I love two things before I forget this note is that your nephew was there. Pre the conception of this dream and aspiration, God had already had a resources available,
Ram in the bush.
Yes.
right?
Yes,
They're
sir.
available.
Yeah.
When you acted up in faith, he made himself known, or he was available in order to do the menu and the cuisine and the items in the menu, and to show how to cook these items as well.
Absolutely.
And that's very important because, and it's sometimes when we trust God and we say, I'm going to obey your word and walk out in faith, he makes a way where there is no way.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen it time and time again when I don't see the resource,
Yeah.
I don't see the open door, but he told me to do it, and I step out in faith, and there it is.
There it is.
One
Yeah.
time and time and time again. So that's the first thing I wanted to tell the audience is that the fact that God made a way.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
The second is execution.
Yes.
Yep.
Someone had to make that executive call because a lot of people just procrastinate on the work.
Right.
Yes.
They procrastinate on the vision and dream, and it could many people would not have the boldness to say, you know what, it's 4 months closed, we're paying rent,
Yeah.
we got to open. And, they say, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to lose any more money or the investment
Right.
or cut their losses.
Yeah.
But you persisted.
Yes.
Got to keep grinding.
Got to keep grinding.
Absolutely. You know, because like I say, if you want to make this your livelihood,
Yes.
if you believe in what you're doing,
Yes.
then you got to trust. You know, and so if you put your hands in God's hand, then you got to believe that He's gonna bring this fruition,
Yes.
you know, to light for you. So
Right.
yeah, absolutely.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
So initially, in that first year, how long were all the family members there? That first, was it 1 year or was it more than 1 year?
Actually, more than 1 year.
More than 1 year, yeah, yeah.
For a couple of years, and my sister, who's deceased now, she would, on her days off, she would come and she would volunteer. Mom helped out, you
Yes,
know,
absolutely.
aunts and uncles,
Nieces.
nieces, yes, the whole shebang.
All right, so
Yeah.
Everybody,
Yeah,
sister. You know.
We say family feeding family.
Yes.
Family was feeding family.
Yes.
that's amazing. I got to one day bring all y'all. See when I move into the next phase and have a bigger studio.
Oh yeah.
What an amazing journey. So how much involved were you in those first few years? Do you think that you've stepped back just a little now that it's running, or you still highly involved in this business?
My money,
Yes, sir.
I want a piece of it.
That's amazing.
But I knew, you know, we all looked at it as far as like our roles to play.
Yes.
And so we didn't want to overstep because this is his time to shine.
Yes.
And this is his dream.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm still working. So I was still working.
Sure.
And so I didn't have the time to put in it as far as man sweat, but we always did on weekends.
Right.
That we was down there the whole weekend, you know. So kind of took a little fall back, you know, because during church. You know, during the church, you know, church is closed.
Sure.
Yeah, and so I originally, at the time, I was a trustee, and so we would go over and take care of the church business early on, and then I can come over and finish up doing what we need to do at the brunch house if they need me.
Absolutely, yes. And how involved were you? You all 24/7?
Yes, same thing. Well, just weekends for me too, because I currently work at the fort. So,
Sure.
you know, me having to go to work. So on the weekends I would pick up where I need to, and I'm over HR, so
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
know,
that's HR,
yeah,
y'all.
this-
Yeah.
for the brunch house. So I have
So
to
you
keep
fired all your
payroll.
family members?
You know. No, we didn't fire them.
No.
We just gave them some time off.
Yeah. So much needed.
Some much needed.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's one of the things I asked, of course, Ashley and Asian, is the fact that, you know, conflict resolution. One thing is to have the dream and aspiration, and the other thing is having that personal self growth, knowing finance, marketing, market survey, conflict resolution, good communication skills,
Yes.
and making the place feel at home, and so forth. But sometimes, as a CEO and a manager, when you're wearing those hats, you have to look for the health of the business.
Yes.
And that means sometimes, you know, letting go when it's time to let go, and knowing
Absolutely.
who to hire and so forth. I was there Saturday. I had breakfast, and everybody was so nice.
Awesome.
Everybody treated me well.
That's
I got
great.
everything on time. They asked me several times if I didn't need anything. I had a great experience. And honestly, when I walked in there, I felt like home. I felt like
Yes.
I could be here for a little bit, you know. And so it would definitely, it's going to be one of my hot spots from now on.
That's great.
Awesome. Great.
And you know, he was telling me that the location was because the place was already available.
Yes.
Right, it was already
Turnkey.
available, turnkey.
Yeah.
And I think I remember it was I can't remember the name of it. It had some red seats. The Dine House.
Whistle Stop.
But before then, it was something like
I I think even before then, I remember seeing the old town when the glass kind of foggy.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
The Old Town Cafe will show up on the front
I
door.
think that's what it was.
Yeah.
And but definitely an amazing location right there, Green Street, Broad Street. The traffic that other than January and July, he was telling me.
Yeah.
But the location was definitely a prime location, and the fact that you guys got it during the COVID period was even more instrumental in the sense that a blank canvas, even though. You saw what others didn't see, and now now it's taken off. How do you feel about this this expansion to Evans? Now he's telling me that everybody's telling him they need to expand. This menu is too good to keep it in downtown. We need to expand it over here to the Evans area.
Yes.
I drove by. It's where Lowe's is at, that road, Bel Air Road.
Yeah.
And I pray many blessings every time I drive, even though it's closed.
Yeah.
I put my hand out.
Awesome.
God bless this place beyond measure,
Yes.
expand it, and so forth, that it may become a franchise. And then, oh my God, you're going to have to retire. You're going to have to retire.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be a stockholder.
Come on with it.
All right.
Bring it.
Yeah,
I
man.
told him if he ever has a mic night in karaoke somewhere in the corner, we'll be singing Spanish all night long.
Hey, we got
all
you.
night long.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
Bring some Lionel Richie back into the house.
Yes. Come on, bring it.
How do you feel about that expansion? I know it's a bit of a nervousness, right? As parents.
It is, but one day at a time.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Because it is. You're nervous about it, but you're excited also. So it's that.
Because you see the growth.
Right. You see the growth. Yes, it's that mixed feeling you have going on.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a good nervousness,
right?
but it's a confident nervousness,
right?
and
Yes,
so
yes.
forth.
But also seeing from the customers themselves, I mean, as you see, our place is pretty tight down there, right? And, that was one of the things that was the complaint, so to speak, I guess you could say,
From the
was that
customers.
it's not big enough. We have folks waiting outside, especially during the weekends. We literally had folks circle kind of like a circle around the front to the side.
Yes.
And so we had to come up with some kind of a concept to kind of taper that down, because you get negative feedback just because they had to wait so long.
Right.
But what was great about it was that it was speaking volume about we need to look for a bigger and better place.
Outstanding.
And we did. There was quite a few other areas that we was looking at, but some of the buildings just wasn't, probably was too much money to put into it.
Sure, yes.
But again, having that eye to look for almost a turnkey type of building again. But this is going to be much more bigger and much more nicer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love the location. I love the building.
Yeah.
It's a very busy area.
Yes.
Very busy area.
Yes.
So we're gonna have a turnaround on the January and July, because it's gonna be very very
absolutely.
busy area. You're gonna have to employ HR. You're gonna have to employ some more employees to work around the clock. I love the fact that Asian said sometimes you have to work for a couple of years, 24 hours, in order to earn the 5-hour days.
Yes.
Wow, if anything spoke to me on this podcast was
Absolutely.
that put in the work.
Yes.
Put in the
Move in
work.
faith. Know that you're going to have some rough patches,
Yeah.
but God is there in the midst of the storm.
Oh, yeah.
He's there and to show us the way and to give us insight.
Yeah.
I believe that He gives us witty inventions, creativity.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you have to look at it from another angle, come up with other strategies in order to make it work for this time being.
Yeah.
But with the vision that we're going to expand, we're going to grow, and so forth. Now with all these loyal customers that have tasted the cuisine and the menu and all that, I say if they lived in this area, right? Okay, I know where I'm headed Saturday or during the week. Catering, order online, door dashing, all that's quite the commitment, and it's working out for you guys.
Yes.
So, question is merch. He said the merch is something that's on hold right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, I got to get that T-shirt. You know, how else I'm going to promote the brunch?
Hey,
or something like that.
We can
Is
take
that
care of
you?
that.
That's going to be a great.
We can get that to you. Yeah,
Yeah,
no
okay,
doubt.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
You gotta
what
check it
ideas do you have? I know it's just the brunch house. Any ideas? Have you been working on it?
Yeah, actually, we do have some cups that's already marked up.
Okay.
As far as that go, coffee cups.
Yeah.
But
jersey.
Yeah, the jersey is what every time that this young lady here, myself, will wear a jersey.
Yeah.
We have two different ones, and they can come in multiple colors.
Yeah.
But when we walk in and customers see it, it's like, I want one.
Yeah, exactly.
I want one.
I would have been wearing one tonight. So next, right, Kevin?
We definitely
Kevin and I
gotta-
would have been wearing one. No, but you know,
Before January, you gonna have
okay,
one.
all right. It's, you know, there you go. Hey, before January,
We got you.
Recorded.
We got you.
I got you. You got this done. I'm gonna send him this audio clip. Think about this. I'm doing a podcast with somebody, stuff like that, and I got the shirt that says the Brunch House, and they're like, "What's that?" And he's got on. They're like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
Right there.
it's a little avenue, stuff like
There
that.
you go.
Right there. Yes.
And I'm gonna come with my little card. How many clips to get free?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, we're
knows?
gonna make sure we put the
Yeah.
address and the phone number on your jersey too.
Oh yeah, I would.
Great marketing.
No.
Great marketing.
There you go.
She
Yeah.
just gave me something to think about.
Oh, there you go.
Absolutely.
See,
Absolutely.
yes.
So with this all speaks about stability. It speaks about progression, but most of all, it speaks about standing firm on a word.
Yes.
Standing firm on a word, because
Absolutely.
a lot of people they start fast, and when they hit that first roadblock, they quit. They throw in the towel, and they did not believe.
Right.
And sometimes you have to believe in the midst of the fiery furnace, and to believe that He's in the midst of all this, and stand firm in the word that He's going to. I always say that He always exceeds our expectations.
Yes.
Always exceed our
Yes.
expectation. So I pray for strength for Asian. Also, Ashley, her marketing.
Yes.
You know.
She's doing a
her
fabulous
marketing
job.
ability, and I love the fact that she has this acute spirit. You know,
Oh, yes.
he's a daydreamer. He's like, let's
Yes.
do it, let's invest. And he's like, hold on,
Yes.
let's talk about it. Let's
She
let's,
really
let's,
mean
let's
it.
look
Really
at
it is.
Yes.
let's
Really
look at
is.
this and take it in steps and in phases. That's one of the things that the Asian said. So from how do you guys feel about now seeing this and the impact that you have had throughout the CSRA? How do you feel that so many thousands and thousands of people throughout the years have had an amazing experience, not only Brunch House, but to make it a family-owned business. I love that in your website you have a proud Black family-owned business. And that speaks volume, because I was sharing that I was in Payne College many moons ago, teaching the young entrepreneurs that wanted to go into cosmetology or car wash or finance. And there's so many businesses, and to see someone that's walking their steps and representing them, that their dream and aspiration came to fruition, and therefore serve as role models, even though they're very humble and they don't see themselves as already making it.
Right.
But the fact that any of these students looking at them and having them as a testimony that they too can make it.
Oh, yes.
With persistence, they too can make it despite the roadblocks and so forth.
Yeah.
It's amazing that this family-owned business has grown to the level that it has. So how do you guys feel as parents knowing that the impact?
Humble. We are
Very
totally humble. I mean, we approach this the same way as even when we are, excuse me, with the Evans location. We are humble,
Yes.
and we don't take it for granted, because we know where we come from, how we got started, and we can really appreciate the journey.
Yes.
Standing.
And just looking at the path that we have taken to do it the right way.
Yes.
I reflect back and thinking about when we originally opened up, and there was 2 or 3 other businesses that might have opened up around by the time we did.
Yeah, that's no
But
longer there.
we just no longer there. We're
Right.
still standing,
Yes.
and like I said, I mean, we go down on knees, bend it, hands together,
Yes.
just to say, but we stay prayed up. I don't know if they share what you know, but I mean, we even, if our employees want to, we incorporate that as well.
Yes.
So we want to have that oneness. So
Yes.
when our customer do step in, they feel that oneness of warmth of a family, because we all communicate with each other in that way, that we feel comfortable, that we open up to others, to feel the grace of God, and just knowing that, it's a higher power when it comes down to what we're doing, because we have an impact of not only just for us, but also for others who might not know Christ is as good, to introduce them constantly. And so if it comes through our business that way, humble.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I love, many of the people that have shared your seats
Yes, sir.
that have also been entrepreneurs, that are also working the dream, the vision, the aspiration. There's a very common theme that resonates throughout all of them, despite the differences in their career backgrounds and their businesses. And it's humility, and it's also the openness to learn. To not to be conceited or highly minded of themselves when we're all learning. Before the podcast, I said that iron sharpens iron, right?
Yes.
You're fulfilling my ministry by being here, and I'm fulfilling your ministry by putting the word out, right? So we're all helping each other, because we know that we're standing on a separate word. There was a word for you, and there's a word for me, but we're all working toward the same kingdom, to the same purposes and so forth. And that's amazing. If you were to sit down, I want to ask both of you this question, because from a woman's perspective and also from a man's perspective, with someone who has a dream but is afraid to start, you see the pre-business agent came to you with this dream and aspiration. What would you tell that person that would counsel them in order to learn from not only the good things, but also those lessons learned, those mistakes that were made privately in the growth of the business, that they don't know what they're getting into? So how would you counsel that person that says, I want to open a business? What would you counsel me in order for me to prepare more and be successful? Let's hear from her, from a woman's perspective.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a woman that comes to you and say, I want to open up a business, and you having all this experience now, what would you say?
So I would tell them to follow their dream.
Yes.
Definitely seek the Lord.
Yes.
And, wait on him. Wait for the Lord, because he will, provide those footsteps for you. But like I said, first, follow your dream, and don't be so quick not to accept constructive criticism, because it's going to come.
Sure.
But you have to be willing to accept it.
Yes.
And learn from your mistakes, because none of us are perfect. So you have to learn from the mistakes that you made. And we do that now because when we first started, we didn't know everything. And we still don't know everything. And be willing to accept a mentor.
You heard that? Accept a man. Be willing to accept a mentor. Yes.
Because, and they come in all shapes, forms, and fashion.
Yes.
And I have this one young lady at work with me. Her son is also in the food industry. He owns a bakery. And she's always telling us, she said, I pray for Asian and Cyrus every day.
Yes.
She said, because Asian is my child also. She said, but I pray for all of you. She said, but one thing I do pray for you all for is not to make the money, the ability to know how to make the money.
Oh, wow.
And I told her, yes. And I definitely appreciate that. So that's why I said, just be open. Just be open.
Outstanding. What about you, Mr. Daniel?
I would say along the same line that Kim shared with you as well. Understand when, I would say this, understand when God is putting, he answering your prayers by bringing good folks into your life. We talk about seasons.
Yes.
And you can have where somebody's there just for a season.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of folks who sowed seeds in our lives with great recommendations, prayed with
Mm-hmm.
us as well. In our establishment,
Right.
but also too shared restaurant knowledge. The folks that came in wanted to see us succeed.
Yes.
Mhm.
And when you have somebody who have a interest in you,
Yes.
Right.
Genuine
a
interest.
genuine
Genuine,
interest,
right.
yeah, it didn't come,
With-
you
with
know,
attachments,
with
strings
attachments.
attached, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
And that was the beauty of watching these folks come in. Now that we have a chance to reflect on those earlier years, and that was the good thing that I always take from it is that you're gonna gain that knowledge with the angels coming in,
Yes. Wow.
and
You're speaking volumes right now. Oh, wow.
Man, I'm
Yes.
telling you, and I get full about it because when you see these things, manifesting
Yes.
before you, you can't do nothing but say thank you, God.
Oh, yes.
Because it takes a lot out of it takes a lot of pressure off of you.
Yes.
Of knowing that you're going down the right road. And then when you see what somebody suggested for you, like, wow, why didn't I think of that
Yep.
before? But applying it,
Yes.
folks give off suggestions,
Yes. Counsel.
counseling,
Yes.
and folks don't follow through.
Mm-hmm.
You're not listening.
Right.
You're not listening, and you're not applying.
Right. You
Yes.
still think
It's-
you can do everything
You
on
still,
your own.
you still
wow.
thinking,
Yeah.
you're not trusting, right?
Right. You're not trusting.
Yeah.
Wow.
So those are a lot of things that we share and talk about, in part of growing this business. You got to be able to have a discernment
Yes.
when it comes down to advice that you need to take and
Yes.
get it in your spirit, and advice that
Yeah.
maybe I needed
Yeah,
to
does not
steer,
align.
steer, don't align. Absolutely. So that's what I think for the most part for
Oh,
us.
you guys left us, dropped us wealth of knowledge and counsel.
Thank you.
I did definitely benefited, and I'm every word that you guys said, I'm definitely applying it to myself.
Absolutely.
One of the things that Kevin knows that we're learning, we're growing, we're learning, and the counsel that we receive, it's like you said, there are people that have crossed, angels have crossed the
Yes.
paths with sound counsel.
Yes.
This is what you need. This is what you have to do. This is in the manner you have to do it. And we listen attentively and we apply, right?
Yes.
We apply. We're humble enough to apply. But by the same token, we also have to know when to use discernment
Right.
Yes.
and lift our prayer guard. And because just as that dream has come to fruition, they're not people that do not want to succeed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We wrestle not against
Yeah,
flesh
flesh
and
and
blood,
blood.
right?
You're right.
So we wrestle not. So
Yeah.
so I your victory is my victory.
Yes.
My victory is your victory.
Yes.
And I just thank you so much for I'm going to start meditating on that, on all that you have said, because it's anybody that's watching is needs to apply this. So thank you so much for being on the Forge by Design.
Thank you for having
Next
us.
time we'll have the merch. We'll have all that.
Yes.
Mr. Daniel and Mrs. Kim have dropped us maybe a sermon or two here. We're going to have to dissect and have another episode on this, because I know that we left so much on the table to talk about. We could be here all week
Yes.
talking about all these seasons and all these
Yes.
periods. So thank you so much for joining us on the Forge by Design. I will see you on that next episode.